All right. Hello, everyone. I am Yukster. Today we have the match between Team 1 and Team W. Welcome to the stream. For Team 1, we have Infume, Feinberg, and Molly G. All three of them being top competitors for their categories. Along with, for Team W, we have Ismaxian, Solstice, and Crystal. And joining me in the booth is Sammy.
What's up? No
How's it
way.
going?
Going pretty well. Excited to commentate this match.
Heck
This is gonna
yeah.
be amazing to watch.
A highly anticipated match. And Davey, thank
Mhm.
you for the raid from a couple minutes ago.
Very cool. All right. At this point, we're just waiting for a countdown.
Okay, I think we're just waiting for Infume to load into his world.
Yep.
And I believe Relay will start off the countdown soon.
Mhm.
Infume already throwing end fights. Yep.
Classic Infume.
Oh yeah, channel point the
Oh yeah,
the gambit is up, so feel free to gamble your channel points for your predictions for the match. I believe it's ending in like a minute. Okay, Infume is currently loading up the file, so there will be just like a minute delay. But until then, hope you guys stay around.
Okay. Yeah, we're just waiting. Drum roll, please. God. And here's God. Pause, man.
All right, the countdown is starting now. So we'll see the runners load in soon. Looks like Solstice
5,
is already in
4,
his world while
3, 2, 1. And now we wait for like 5 seconds until stream delay and stuff happens.
let's hope Infume is ready.
Infume's
On
probably
our
ready,
screen,
yeah.
we don't see his world
I just click play selected world. It's fine, it's fine.
loaded in.
Don't worry
Okay,
about
there
it.
we go.
There we go,
Nice.
see? Perfect. No problem. So we see a temple off spawn, I think, if I saw that correctly.
I believe Infume is checking the pie chart for a village, if I assume.
Ooh, nice lava pool proximity. Lovely. I'd love to see it. I want to
Yeah.
preface with the fact that I'm not super familiar with pre 1.9 as compared to other versions. So my
Same
commentary for
here.
this version will definitely be scuffed.
I
So
would appreciate some
some
corrections
shadows
and
to help
exiting
out,
from
yeah.
chat if we ever mess up things like naming the wrong tower or calling
Solstice.
out the wrong strats.
Yo,
But
Solstice
yeah.
is ahead. No way. That's
Solstice,
crazy.
yeah, looks like Solstice
Oh
is
my
ahead
god,
by
no
like
way.
5 seconds. Look at that. Team W ahead of Team 1. Okay, now Infume's caught up.
Unlucky. We always have to root for the underdogs.
Yeah. Great thing about 1.7 is that desert temples are constructed out of orange wool, so they don't have to rely on shape to obtain wool for beds in the end fight.
Infume is a 1.8 main, so in 1.8, wool does not exist inside temples or on temples. So it can make getting beds a little bit more challenging if you have a temple seed. And yes, Infume has been playing 1.7 more frequently than 1.8 and has even been on world record pace.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, both players have
yeah.
agreed to play 1.7 for this matchup, so that's the version we're playing right here.
Mm-hmm.
Infume is likely going to enter another soon, I assume, once he gets some food.
Right.
Definitely want to finish obtaining those blaze rods before the first night so that there won't be any time losses in that aspect.
Because of the proximity of the lava pool, the wood, as well as food, I expect this to be an insanely fast enter. Like, I'm not quite sure what the time is for that's considered like a very optimal enter, but I'd imagine if you enter too fast, it can be a little bit difficult to well, you might be done with your tower before the sleep time. So, in that scenario, you would want to front load your travel and yeah.
One issue that the runners might face with this specific seed is that, unlike with the seed from earlier today between, I believe, Team Magnificent 3 and what's the other team's name? Let me pull it up. I'm
Um
sorry. Well, in the earlier match today, there was along with a lava pool and a temple, there was also a village at spawn.
right.
Okay, and the other team was Fine Club. Okay,
Yes.
and they were able to get a lot of carrots before entering the Nether, so they had plenty of food to heal up. Um, but looks like the runners have to opt to killing plains mobs here to obtain their food before they enter the Nether. So we'll see if we'll see how much the runners front load food so that they can survive the Nether split.
Getting water was is a little bit out of the way, but conveniently there's some gravel there as well. There was also some by the lava pool, but I don't think that's enough to make enough arrows and stuff. Hmm. So Infume gonna be entering the Nether potentially sub 4, which is incredible pace. It's not often you see an enter that good.
Let's see what the fortress proximity will look like for this seed. I believe in early today's earlier match, the fortress was literally right outside of like right at spawn. So we'll see if this is the case for these runners today.
Now
Oh,
it
and
looked
it is. Wow.
nice, lovely.
Another fortress spawn. Lovely.
Now before Infume entered, we saw um, him go out of his way to get a dirt block. um, like leave the portal that he was entering and get like break a grass block. I'm not too sure of the intention of that, but probably inexperience or whatever it may be. I don't know.
Yeah, unlike in later versions, having a sword is much more advantageous than using an axe
Probably
for
inexperienced.
melee damage. So, Infium with the diamond sword able to um, more efficiently kill blazes whenever he comes across them.
Yes, this is definitely an experience. Yep. Yeah, dirt is a necessary part of building your tower and fighting blazes. You always have to have that singular dirt block. It's the crutch. It's your what is it? It's like a lucky charm. Yep. Tom, no, please don't run an ad. Please, Tom, please.
Infium having some issues finding the spawner, it seems. Been running around, but still hasn't found the spawner. Is that the spawner right there? Can't
Okay.
tell based on the streams. Oh, is
It's
that
a
is that a
double
double
spawner.
spawner?
So double
Yo,
spawner
nice.
1.7 can be a little bit scary. So,
Indeed.
so this will really showcase a runner's skill, being able to handle large amounts of blazes.
This makes the diamond sword much more important to use for the blaze fights so that you can more quickly kill the blazes compared to other tools and weapons. Since you can't use a shield, the blaze fight is definitely the most difficult of the three versions that the runners will be playing today.
Sure.
And we've seen Enter for Solstice as well.
Sub 7 enter, which is not bad by any means. A little behind, but time can still be made up. Hmm. Yeah, Infume is taking care of these blazes very, very well. As soon as they're spawning, giving them no chance to linger, per se.
Is he done with farming blazes already?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean,
Oh
double
wow.
spawners are the
Yeah.
rates were good. I think went for 7. Yeah. The new punch an entity and get infinite sprint
Oh,
basically
that's
technique is
what
being
Infume
used.
was doing. I
Right.
was so
So
confused as to
when
okay,
you
yeah, that
punch
makes
an
sense.
entity while sprinting, your hunger goes down by very, very minuscule amounts. Um, and in the context of a speed run, it pretty much gives you infinite sprint, and therefore infinite hunger. So it's really, really helpful in 1.7, though it's not as beneficial in other versions. Perhaps 1.16, if you're out of food and you're running to the stronghold, it can be helpful, but food is much more readily available in 1.16 as it is compared to 1.7 or 1.8.
Yeah. I think the benefit to 1.16 is that hunger resets are a lot more common if you um, are low on food, or if you need to travel for long distances, you'll usually get plenty of spare pearls.
Mm.
But yeah, Infium building the SST tower. I don't know the names of the towers, but I believe
OBT,
this
I
is
think
the
this I think this is
OBTI.
OBT.
I see. OBT, gotcha. Thank you, Sammy.
Is it? Wait, no, it's not. It's 2 block. Oops. Um, I'm not familiar with 1.7 very much, so I'm using relay as an excuse to learn the tower names.
Frog says it's OBT. Thank you, Frogs.
It's OBT? Okay.
Is Solstice done with his blade split already? Why did he come back through the overworld?
Probably realizes that he doesn't have enough time to fight blazes, so he's gonna
Oh,
fight
that makes
blazes
sense.
or gonna build the tower first and then go back after. It's more
Absolutely.
convenient because in that way you can make sure you have enough ender pearls and you're not cutting yourself short so you don't have to waste time on another night cycle.
That's very true. Thank you for clarifying.
Hmm. Hot friend tower. So true. Yeah, Infume started building the tower at almost the perfect time. Well, actually a bit early, so we're gonna see Infume waiting a bit. Or not waiting a bit, sorry, digging down. God, I'm still used to like a year ago in 1.7, like those kind of strats. So unfortunate.
And Fiuma getting ready right at the 10:30 mark, so optimally making use of his nighttime to farm Enderman right here.
The timer is about 20 seconds behind,
Oh yeah, that's true.
so don't worry about it.
In this version, do the runners not have to sleep in the bed for it to count towards setting their
They
spawn?
need to sleep, but they can just instantly leave. Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Their run is dead. Sad bag.
Very nice terrain for Enderman farming.
Yeah, this is almost perfect. No, this is perfect. Yeah.
Can't be any better.
For real. No, Infume died. No. So sad. These spawns are not fantastic, but you know, it is what it is. Solstice is almost done building the tower.
Looks like we have the same tower design for Solstice here.
Yeah, it looks like it's the same. Nothing out of the ordinary. Now, I'm curious as to what the next version is going to look like, because I know Ismexian is more familiar with newer 1.14 strats, despite how outdated the version is, and Feinberg hasn't run it since, I believe, last relay. So I'm curious what to think about all that.
Can you elaborate on what the new strats are? Explain, because I have
Well,
no clue.
basically, one major development that it's like a micro time save, but it is helpful. You can place a boat on top of a workstation, and the villager will get trapped inside the boat and will always be at the workstation, so that restock timer clock is always ticking down
I
because the
see.
villager tends to walk away from the workstation. So it like makes trading significantly faster.
That makes sense. So we might
Right.
actually. Oh, if you accidentally. Oh, or perhaps on, on died on purpose, seeing that there were no Enderman spawns. I assume.
Yes. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
intentional. These spawns are not very good. Well, like 2 is okay. Yeah, Solstice has finished the tower as well. Oh god. Excuse me. Infume is considerably ahead considering getting pearls before the night cycle, or blaze rods before the night cycle. So happy to see that's worked out.
I'm not
Because
sure as
oh,
to what Solstice is trying to do here. Trying to get inside
trying
the
to
hole, I'm assuming.
yeah,
Okay.
trying to get us out of hole. Okay, checking pearls. I see. Seems a bit early for pearl checking though.
It might
I
be
have to be
just
honest.
to have like a time marked for when his items will despawn.
Perhaps. But it's been nowhere close to 5 minutes since the tower's been up. It's been around a minute and 30, so probably just checking pearls. They are Team Sweaty Tryhard. I mean, to be fair, they are the first seed in the tournament. So, you expect them to have the highest level of performance. Like, to be consistently getting top times on these relay seeds. Um, so, excited to see what happens. If anyone was higher seed. Wow. Excuse come on.
Were we able to see that pro count there, or oh, I guess Infium is done with farming pearls. It seems.
Yeah, it looks like it.
How many pearls? 15 pearls. Wow,
Wow.
nice.
Incredible.
Great rates for with the data pack.
Mm-hmm.
Good to see.
Yeah, sub 16 leave is pretty good, depending on how far out Infume is. This could be a very, very good time, giving his teammates a very, very good lead. Hmm. No TNT jump. No. So sad.
I'm assuming there aren't that many great uses for TNT in this version, since the
Um,
item drop rate is around 20 to 30%.
what comes to mind is 2 uses. You can blow up Netherrack in the Nether, obviously, to get a bunch of blocks. Um, it just like kind of what well, Zostus got some Netherrack and is using that for as part of the tower. So like stuff like that. And then you can also use TNT to TNT jump out of the hole where you're killing Enderman.
Nice.
There's a video, I think C-Skill made one a while back showcasing it, or maybe someone else. Maybe it was Chaos. I'm not too sure. Blaze TNT as well, blowing up the spawner with TNT. These skull team.
Yeah. Does the Blaze TNT mechanics work the same as in later versions? Like, are the setups essentially the same when it comes to block placement?
I would assume so, because for a lot of things, Minecraft's not changed its code in like the past 10 years. So yeah, um, it's a pretty good replacement or alternative to blaze bedding because beds are kind of precious in this version.
Yeah, we don't have piglins bartering string for us here.
Yeah,
We just have
or villages full of beds.
temples and sheeps. Temples
Mhm.
and sheeps. I wonder if Infium is using some form of calculator to triangulate the stronghold.
Well, Ninja Brain Bot does not work in 1.7 because of a lack of F3C, which copies your coordinates and your angles to the clipboard. Though you can manually plug in. Oh, nice, goes back. You can manually plug in all of your angles and stuff into a online calculator. I'm not too sure if that's officially allowed or anything like that.
And we're already seeing a dig down for Infium. We'll likely see a sub 19 enter if he hits the portal room here.
Yeah, thank you, Nova. Yeah, I mean, pre 1.9 calculators are pre 1.9 calculators are not really used like at all because a lot of the pre 1.9 runners are actually really skilled at triangulating already. Like they just simply don't need it. So
True.
just that. Where is this portal room? I'm guessing Infume might have mistriangulated, and I kind of commentators cursed it. Yeah, looks like it.
I may have done it. Oh no.
That's unfortunate. Well, naving
Surely
doesn't
he
seem too
will
difficult.
find the portal room.
Surely. Surely. Okay, you're way too deep. Go back. Infume. Oh my gosh. It looks like Solstice forgot to place water at the bottom and is mining sand to bring the items back up. Okay, lovely. Infume has found the portal room, and we're gonna see an average Infume fight. Getting more flint for arrows.
I believe Solstice meant to. Oh, I'm
Oh
not.
boy.
I'm not
Oh, oh
sure.
no.
I'm not sure what he's trying to do here. She grabbed like I believe like 14 sand earlier and
Yeah, you're gonna
dropped
need a
down
lot
and
more than
died
that.
to fall damage.
Yeah.
Oh, perhaps he's going to go out to craft some stone tools if he's running over in this direction. Oh, getting dirt. Oh,
Oh, to
okay.
block clutch and
Right,
stuff.
right.
Okay, yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
that
yeah.
makes more sense.
All right. Well, if Solstice still doesn't have rods, I'm guessing Fume is probably around 15 minutes ahead. Maybe a little less, 12 minutes. Somewhere around that. So we need to see, we need to see Solstice's teammates pick up the pace a bit. We see Infume entering the end at almost 20 flat, or 21 minutes, give or take. Waiting for that first dragon charge. That usually happens when first get out of the starting end platform. But it looks like we're good. Yeah, this is fun.
No way. No. No way.
Oh
No
boy.
shot. No shot.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Oh no, they despawned, didn't they? I
Oh
think they despawned.
yeah. Oh, they
Oh
despawned.
no. Well, at
Oh
least
no.
Zostus didn't have any blaze
At least,
rods yet.
at least he has the pearls. At
You
least.
could pearl out. You have 15. You could. Or maybe
That
more.
seems too risky.
Or maybe it's more than a stack. No, it's like 17, right? I can't count with the low GUI. You could totally pearl out.
That is heartbreaking for Solstice.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate.
But yeah, but you're definitely right. It's very fortunate that he didn't have any blaze rods yet. Otherwise, this would be even more painful. And him getting really good damage on the dragon here.
Yeah.
Almost
Very,
at
very
1/3
solid
of its
damage.
health already.
Mm-hmm. All right, we're seeing some very, very fast dragon charges.
Did okay, was that a hunger reset for Solstice, I'm assuming?
Hunger reset, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I just saw
Okay.
the Slamming Lava death message and I got a little bit
Yeah, yeah,
worried.
yeah. Yeah, if the pearls are gone. Okay, yo, we're good. We're good. We're good. We
Okay,
got
we're
him.
chilling. Oh!
Oh no! Oh my god! No!
No way!
No
No
way!
way!
No way that just happened. Oh my
Oh, that
god.
hurts.
Well, there is an upside. There's more wool in the temple. You can just get more beds. Just enter back into the end. That
Now
is
both runners must be feeling
Solstice
so terrible
believers,
right
White
now.
Hardo. Solstice believers. I still think Solstice is behind Infume at this point.
I believe so, and also there's no doubt that both of these runners will be rushing to finish the seed, considering that they both likely think that they are behind each other. Yeah, we'll see how much Solstice can catch up here, as Infume has to head its way back to the stronghold once again.
Lap 6. Legendary throw. Oh my gosh. Oh no.
That must hurt for Infume.
Right, okay, so Infume is going straight for the evil. Just as expected. This isn't that bad of a time loss. I want to say like maybe 5 minutes. I'm not too sure. Ooh, I'm not too sure of the numbers here. All right, so we're seeing Infume starting to run back.
Unfortunately, due to the recent tech with the entity punching, Infume doesn't have to front load as much food before
any
he
food,
enters
really.
before
Yeah.
he enters the end. Yeah.
Something I am gonna see being an issue is getting back down to the stronghold.
Yeah,
Because, they come down.
I would assume that Amphium will do block clutches just like how Solstice did with their blocks. Or we might also just see him digging down next to the pillar that he dug down on.
Mhm.
Oh boy,
Literally
yes, yes.
1984 in chat. Um,
Yeah,
I got
after
time.
Amphium passes the village, we should see him basically at the coordinates of the stronghold. Oh yeah, we're at the village. So I would assume like in 200 blocks, that is where she dug down.
We might
Not
even
too
see
much of a time
Infume get
loss
some
for
food
Infume.
here.
True,
Yeah, we're
true.
gonna see Infume get some food here since it's convenient right there. No reason not to get it. Also getting some dirt to block clutch back down into the stronghold. Smart. Yeah, I kept on getting, or I got timed out like one match ago because I posted a link that I was asked to be posted by a mod, and I'm like, bruh. I got baited. So sad. No, thank you, Nerdle. Thank you, Taffel, for the Nerdle game. I can't talk. Very cool.
Both runners desperate to catch up to each other, not knowing that both of them have taken a death, or for Zolstis taking a blunder when it comes to having his items despawn.
Just having trouble finding the dig down.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah. He placed a block above him when he was digging down, so
Right.
that's why it was hard for him to find the exact coordinates.
Right. This will be fine. This will be fine. All right. Is Feinberg almost ready? Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Feinberg's ready. Okay. Feinberg was playing.
Where is
FSG
Solstice walking to? Oh, getting food. Okay, okay.
Yeah, this seems a little out of the way, but you know, if it works.
I was about to say, why aren't you going to the Nether to finish off your blazes? But yeah, makes sense
Solstice
why.
is going for all achievements. What
Needs a
about
lot more food. Yeah, plenty of pigs on this mountain range.
You having
Lucky
trouble
for it.
routing the stronghold for the second time. There we go. Plenty more beds.
Yeah, looks like 4 or 5 more beds in his inventory.
Mhm.
I'm not sure how many he has that are left at his death location in the end, but that should be enough to that itself should be enough to kill off the dragon.
All right, we're gonna see the second round of end fighting. Let's see. All right.
Wait, what?
Oh, whoa, that's Feinberg. This is
Nat,
not
are you
Iffy.
there?
This is Feinberg.
Nat, are you there?
Nat. Okay, we're
Okay, spliced.
Iceberg, yeah.
Surely nothing happened. Nothing suspicious happened during those couple seconds.
Splicers. Any splicers?
Any splicers?
It's all good, Nat. It's all good. Oh my god. It's really funny.
Wow.
There we go.
If you're getting back to back,
all right, we're gonna see. Managed to pull out the sub 30. Let's go. Now we're seeing Feinberg play the 1.14 seed. Let's go. Starting off with a dark oak forest and a temple. Deciding to play temple first. Temple first in 1.14 is usually always best because you can almost instantly get stone and like, you know, your TNT and stuff.
Did we see a village out ahead on Feinberg's screen as well?
I did
believe
not.
I saw a desert village. We'll see in a moment.
Yeah, we will see what's going on in the seed relatively soon. Getting some iron from this temple as well. Really, really nice.
It's so annoying how item grouping isn't a thing in 1.14.
So frustrating. There we go. Got
Everything's just
ourselves
scattered all over the place. Yeah, there's the village.
Yeah, really, really nice proximity.
So
with
this
the
is
dark
back
oak.
at the double spawner.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully able to get the rest of the blaze rods he needs here.
Something I did not see was gravel. Let's hope there's gravel.
Does he not have any gravel to task overlap while he's here?
Is he blowing up stuff first? Oh, that's interesting. Or just getting one tree, I guess, and then gonna enter Nether? Just getting it for the blocks? Because that would make some logical sense, I think. Yeah.
You're also getting that wood to craft his tools and weapons as well.
Oh, fine. Thank you. I mean, you gotta kill Golem anyway, so...
we have a Notch Apple in the Desert Temple.
Oh, Notch Apple makes this free. Yeah.
Should make the blaze fight really free.
Mm-hmm.
If we see runners have any issues with
That's
The
that's
blade
that's
slide
purely a skill
with a
issue.
non-grapple, that is a skill issue indeed.
There you go. If I was fine, I would probably have made that iron pickaxe anyway, because you're guaranteed to get 5 iron or 4 iron from these golems because of the 1.14 data pack. So iron is never an issue, and you can mine out your spawner just a little bit faster. That is, if you decide to mine out your spawner.
I
You
wonder
can
if
blaze bed.
Diamond Axe was the better choice over a diamond pick for this version.
You can always do, like you can always blind, or not blind, calculated. But I am not too sure if it is always optimal, because it takes, well, let's see, 100 seconds to mine 10 obby. That's all time you could be spending running to the stronghold. I don't know if it saves time in the grand scheme of things. I think on average it does, but it really depends on terrain like ocean and stuff like that.
Yeah, not only terrain in the overworld, but also in the Nether. If you have to dig through a wall to build your Nether portal, then it's obviously going to be time loss.
Yeah, fine opting to blow up gravel in the ocean. Smart decision, very, very smart decision.
Especially a great decision since you do need a lot more flint than you would in a 1.16 run, since you also need to craft fletching tables
Right, but
and perhaps
Fine got
arrows as
5
well.
though. Fine got 5 flint total from blowing up that TNT. That means that you can make your flint steel as well as 2 Fletcher's tables. I find making 2 Fletcher's tables to be the most optimal, considering the time dedication that you have to spend mining gravel. But blowing up gravel is almost always useful because you don't have to spend your time mining gravel in the Nether, and instead you can spend it mining out your spawner or killing blazes or whatever it may be.
I noticed that for the loading screens of both versions 1.7 and 1.14, it takes a lot more time for the terrain to generate compared to 1.16. Is that just how the game is coded? Like, does it wait for 8 or 10 chunks to generate before it lets the player join the world?
Just simply more laggy. Like, they're just worse in comparison
I see.
in terms of performance. So, I don't know. It's a lot better in versions like 1.15, but I think that might be in part of the because of the performance mods. 1.14 and previous versions are limited to Optifine, and that can cause some issues in terms of performance.
Timeberg looks like he forgot to grab a bed from the village to do a blaze bed, so
Yeah,
needs to mine out the spawner with a stone pick, which is inefficient, unfortunately.
sadly. Yeah, we're gonna see Fine, even with a monster of a computer having to lower render to 16 chunks. That shows how bad the performance is.
And that's one of the main reasons why, along with the ability to use the pie chart for 1.15, for the reasons why a lot of people have been running 1.15 more than 1.14 these days.
Yeah, the performance is
We've seen,
significantly
yeah.
better, and the strats are faster too.
Yeah, even with the without the infinite restock glitch, we still see fast times for 1.15 classic. I believe Doi Pingu got around a 17 or 18 minute time.
Yeah,
With
sub
1.15
18.
classic, wow,
It's
yeah.
insanity. Yeah, I mean, first day classic is probably, it might be a strategy that we see later on the tournament if more players agree to play 1.15. If my team makes it further down to the tournament and my team makes an agreement with the other team to do 1.15, I mostly expect runners to play 1.15 classic.
Yeah, I
First day classic.
believe the first relay match, Hot Tours versus Team Korea, they agreed to play 1.15, so that was pretty fun to watch. They did 1.15 second day classic, I believe. I don't know what the term is for it, but
Second day trading.
second day trading. Okay, gotcha.
In practice, second day trading isn't that much different than 1.14. Second day, it's like basically in 1.15 villagers have 3 restocks that you can trade like sticks with. In comparison to 1.14 where it's unlimited. But you only get those 3 restocks if they've never been employed before. So it's a little bit more limited, but in most contexts it doesn't really matter.
Like, it's like as long as you have 20 villagers in the village, it doesn't really matter which version you're playing, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it really doesn't.
That makes sense.
Yeah, fine going for 4 Fletcher's tables. That's insanity. Gonna always be trading sticks in this situation. So the trapping the villagers in the boat strategy won't really be needed here at all. Still, this is a fantastic nether leaf. I would go straight for, yeah, blowing up the dark oak. Yeah.
Oh yeah, still has plenty more
Oh, wanted to
dark
grab a
oak.
bed. I see. Didn't have a bed for
Yeah.
whatever reason.
You definitely want to skip the night as soon as the runners are able to, so that they can maximize. So that they can make the trading time as early as they can in the speedrun.
We're seeing Zolstis fight off some mobs. Perhaps having trouble getting down into the end. Or into the stronghold, rather. Maybe
Perhaps,
just sticking down now.
Yeah, I think he was planning on digging down, but then he didn't want the creepers to hop in and suicide bomb him. So there we go. It looks like he's digging down at a similar location to where Infume did. So we'll see if he hits the portal room this time.
Yep. Yeah. Fine's TNT placements are not all optimal. Like, with this amount of TNT, it's not super, like, worrying. But I would try to go for 3 adjacent trees instead of 2. Because on average, you'll get far more wood. It's just a more safe strat, and you can get more pearls that way. And because of that, you can travel faster. So, you know, I think it's always better to prioritize getting 3 trees instead of 2 per TNT. But yeah, we're seeing Fine being done with blowing up the dark oak before 10 minutes. This is very, very standard considering how good these seeds are. Yeah. I hope to see some first day trading done, or I guess bed gathering is okay as well. All right. Well, Zolcis is about to enter the end. Fine, sleeping for the second day. Man, these villager proximities. Wow. And also low rolled all of those villagers, and they're all arrow trades, not stick trades. That is so unfortunate. Wow.
Oh my god.
That is
Probably
so
has
unlucky.
to wait until trading time for the villagers to refresh the trades, I'm assuming.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, you have to wait till that. I think it's a minute 30 after sleep time, and then their jobs are, or they start working. They start their working period.
I think we saw with Infium as well, but the obsidian platform was right under a tower, so
Tower, yeah, it
was
has to
just
mine
needing
out.
to dig out to
Yeah.
get out of the get out onto the surface.
Very interesting. What happened to? Fine. Oh, just getting a bucket of lava. Oh, for Obby cycle, I see.
Also, it's still Solstice that's playing on our stream. Even though it's Maxine is the one highlighted in the stream, it's Solstice that
Oh.
is still playing.
Yeah. TF.
Feinberg is
There we go.
getting some bad luck here.
Oh, Solstice and his Maxine are playing. Pause, man. There we go. Okay, cool. Co-op to beat people doing 2 different versions. Bug. All right, we're gonna see attempt 2. Okay, getting some good trades. Yeah. But the issue with having all of your workstations all close together is that you don't know which villager is connected to which. So if one has an arrow trade first, you don't know which one to break. So there's some disadvantages for sure. Okay. Also, Fine got some gold from the temple. Really, really helpful. There's also is that half a heart.
How
Holy.
low? Oh my gosh. I was about to
Wow.
say.
Oh my god. I'm focusing on Fine's trading efficiency. And Solstice is in the middle of an
And
infight. Wow.
Solstice seems like the dragon's health is basically full at the moment. Not sure how many
Scary.
beds he's exploded so far, but yeah, let's just hope that if he were to be low on beds, hopefully he has plenty of arrows to take out all the crystals.
That bed was okay. Not bad, not good. Getting some arrows, getting pearls. Good, good, good. Fine, leaving at around 14 minutes.
Looks like Zolcis still has 5 beds left in his inventory. But the dragons once again back at full health. Too many crystals that for Solstice. That allows the dragon to keep regenerating its health.
Yeah, is there just a lack of arrows, or like what's going on? Because I'm scared for Solstice here.
Is Solstice about to do use a crystal for the damage?
This is
Will the dragon charge?
yeah. Please. Okay,
Oh
dragon
no!
charging. Here we go.
Oh,
Oh no! Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa,
does
whoa, whoa.
Solstice not have a water bucket in his inventory?
Yo, Minecraft Java speedrunning in chat. No way.
Please tell me he has a water bucket. He's less than half.
Oh my god.
He doesn't have a water bucket. Yikes. Oh my lord.
This is quite scary.
Did Solstice run out of arrows?
I think so.
No way.
Which is really, really unfortunate.
That is really rough. Oh my lord. Oh no!
Oh no! Ah, oh my god. What do you mean deserved? No, that sucks, man. Oh. Man. Well,
You could
gotta
tell
be
how
persistent.
crushed he is based on how long he just stared at the
Paused.
death screen there.
Yeah.
Although he feels defeated, he still keeps going.
Nothing else you can do. Man. 1.7 is hard. But yeah, you have to be really, really careful with how you play. Because one small mistake, like forgetting to get enough arrows or whatever it may be, not getting enough beds, etc., really, really crushing.
Let's hope we can see some gameplay from Solstice's teammates here. Let's hope I just didn't do a commentator's curse for that. Anyways.
Yo. Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah. Looks like Fine is getting on getting some pretty decent distance. The stronghold might be at this coast depending on coordinates and stuff, but we'll see.
Yeah, plenty of food, plenty of pearls, plenty of beds. Feinberg is ready to pass on the relay torch to Molly G in a couple of minutes.
Yeah, Fine is definitely in the ring, most likely on this coast coming up. Sadly not ocean exposed. Win some, you lose some.
Solstice killing sheep, it seems, to obtain more beds before he enters the end.
Because all the wool of the temple has been destroyed. Though it is important to mention that there is a temple on the way to the stronghold.
Right, there was a second temple.
So it might be smart to go there.
Feinberg nails the triangulation and lands in the starter staircase. Oh yeah, I forgot that you can use Ninja Brain
skeletons. Bot. Holy.
I forgot about Ninja Brain Bot for this version. So
yeah,
makes sense why they were able to nail it. Oh, he was on hard mode. Oh my goodness.
No wonder, Jesus.
Why was he on hard mode? What would make him go into hard mode?
Flex? I don't know.
Did he like keep his FSG settings or something and
no,
just forget to toggle it back from the very beginning?
No, I don't think so. There you go. Looks like there's portal room. Or no, never mind. It looked like it on my screen. Never mind, I'm dumb. Yeah. Go back, please. Here we go.
Fire's law application unfortunately doesn't work in this situation, but still manages to find a portal room.
Here we go.
2i.
Lovely. You'd love to see it. Entering at around 20 minutes. Fine doesn't have a timer on screen, so it's hard to tell. So I'm estimating based upon Infume's barely sub 30. So it looks like it might be a sub 20 end enter, which is really, really solid pace. This is pace for one of the fastest classic runs currently on the boards. Opting to go for half bow, full bow, one or the other.
Yeah, probably ground half bow, seeing that he won't be taking out the cage crystals. 6 beds. That should be enough for killing the dragon, even though in this version it is much laggier compared to later versions.
In comparison to 1.14.
Oh,
yikes.
Yikes.
Unfortunate. Well, we might be seeing Solstice in this version for a bit longer, sadly.
And we see a perch for Feinberg.
There we go. Nice perch. Okay, let's see if Fine knows his bed timing. There we go. Oh, wow. Look at those beds. Oh my god. That was legendary. Hello?
5 bed 1 cycle with in 1.14. Very impressive.
Incredible. Incredible.
And now it's
All
time for Molly G to
right.
carry on the torch, playing
Um,
1.16.
he's not ready. It was too fast.
Feinberg was too fast. He doesn't have the world ready.
Click done. Oh my god. He's on normal still. No. Oh my god. Yo, fine. Fine's watching Molly. Yo. Nat, please. There we go. Anyway.
Looks like we have a traditional hypermodern start for Molly here. Likely a shipwreck and a magma ravine enter. Do you think we would expect to see any mapless seeds for this 3D tournament, Sammy?
It'd be cool to see, but I don't know if it's really tournament friendly.
Yeah, I agree.
It was done in TTEG, but I don't know if runners would be up to having mapless seats.
Yeah, I
Oh
would
wow, we're
also
seeing
assume
random
that
center.
the runners would be informed beforehand that there may be a mapless seed in the tournament. So, and seeing that we haven't heard that yet, we haven't seen that yet, I guess we can assume all overworld structures for this tournament will be visible.
Getting some food, some iron. Nothing out of the ordinary, of course.
Yeah, tournament friendly as long as there are no false positives, as long as there's no mine shafts, dungeons, or ocean ruins that can make it much more difficult for you to accurately find the chunk of the map list.
Yeah, that mapless seed was so nice, I have to say. Yeah, it was like super clean. Not hard at all. Oh, it's an L shape.
Kind of scuffed, but
yeah.
but get to
It's a
working.
little scuffed. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. No, we got it. He's got it. No problem. Oh.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh my god. Okay, there we go.
A little bit scared there, but
Yeah. No problem. Not an issue for Moliji.
we have a fortress spawn and
Fortress in the face and probably a bastion.
likely
in the
has to
direction of the
E-ray for the bastion. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they intended is for runners to do fortress first for the seed.
Would not be surprised. And considering Molly's doing 1001 seeds right now to hopefully get a faster time than Curryway, we will. I think Molly's
very much a
consistency.
veteran with fortress first.
Yeah, Molly's consistency's gotten really good. So
But he's
I'm
heading
kind
for
of
the
surprised to not
bastion.
see it. I'm kind of surprised to see a bastion first in this scenario.
It's definitely a lot more safe and consistent. I guess that's the reasoning behind why
That's
he's doing
true.
so.
I mean, considering how smooth their runs have been, and like, of course, taking Infume's death out of the equation, like, I'm sure they're not worried at all.
Getting the rest of the pigs into the pit for Molly G screen.
Starting from the top of treasure is obviously going to have some issues with getting enough pigs for fast trading, but it's not a huge issue.
Yeah, left boomer is definitely the correct play in the situation.
We have two Molichi alerts.
Do we? Oh, we have.
Yeah, on Molly's. Yeah.
That's
that was
hilarious.
interesting.
Solstice needing to mine for more flint before he enters the end. Making sure he gets plenty of arrows to be able to kill the dragon in this hopefully his final attempt here.
Well, nothing particularly interesting is happening, so I'm just mining some gold to trade with pigs and stuff like that. I guess it was a wise decision to start up at the top for piglin trading, but I'm not too sure if it would have been better just to go all the way back down, start your route there at like the at the bridge, and then go. Not too sure.
Yeah, they could have done a reverse Ninja Brain route as well, but
Mm-hmm.
working out well for them. So without
Yeah,
any issues at the moment.
yeah, for sure.
Looks like they're low on some items. He has enough
Yeah, trying to
pearls
get
and
string.
yeah,
Looks like he's out.
able to now do the blaze fight with fire S, making it a lot more easier and more consistent due to being invincible from blaze fireballs.
Yeah. Well, let's hope this end fight goes well for Solstice. Pray that there's no commentary curse as he gets it. Yeah. His pace for Molly's pretty solid. 6 minutes right now. Already with a rod.
Getting a bunch of strays here before making his way towards the spawner. Yeah, the double notifications are funny.
More alerts, White Hardo.
Yeah, it looks like Justice is, instead of taking a strategic advantage to forcing charges by destroying crystals, is just opting to get rid of all the crystals as so to guarantee that the dragon does not regenerate any more health.
Yeah, Molly is presumably going to be leaving the Nether relatively soon. Opting to do a blaze bed. Very, very standard.
Is this called a high bed or top, like a full bed? I think it's called a full bed. I forgot the term for it, but allows for a
probably
lot
top.
more blocks, especially in the crucial areas near the spawner to be destroyed. This with a little bit more setup involved compared to having the bed be one block right above the spawner.
Yeah. Yo, Tom, what happened to Sky Road to Red? The hell? Sorry, that's not funny. Oh, Molly did a Pearl Hang. Is gonna do first portal.
Yeah, likely doesn't
Yeah.
have 20 obsidian, so this is definitely
Oh,
a
nothing, Tom.
correct play.
I was just being dumb.
Oh.
Oh my god. No. Man.
Oh no.
Oh. Solstice believers can bring it back. Can bring it back.
I wasn't watching his perspective. Were you watching his by any chance?
I only saw the death screen, sadly. Man. Oh no.
Needing to make his way back into the end for the third time, I assume.
Oh yeah, third.
Needing to
Jeez.
recraft a set of armor. I mean, needing to recraft a set of tools again for the fourth or fifth time. Getting quite unfortunate here for Solstice.
It takes a very, very talented runner to continue playing at this point, for sure. It's really,
Takes
really
luck.
hard to try. Because at this point, your mental is completely shattered. Oh.
I believe Molly is using Ninja Brain Bot to
Yeah, it looks like it.
do 2 I calculated.
Right.
Definitely a better idea than to do straight up educated, especially when calculators are allowed for the tournament.
Right. Yeah, it's almost always a very, very helpful thing to do. It just makes your life easier. No reason not to do it. Man, that's heartbreaking. Hmm.
Molly, likely already knowing the stronghold chords, is going to travel through the nether and build his portal right at that location.
Mhm.
Looks like the terrain is good.
Yeah, terrain will be really, really helpful here. Yeah. I'm getting some mushrooms on the way to guarantee he has enough food. Really, really, really good. Smart. Yeah.
Not sure if okay, yeah. I was wondering if Molly had spare fire resistance potions because
Yeah.
otherwise traveling oh
Oh no.
was that a creeper?
Man. Yeah, that was a
Oh
creeper.
my god.
Oh. Yeah. No, I agree with picks. This
The
is
mental is the mental is demolished. Oh my god.
yeah. Well, man. This is
Is it raining
heartbreaking.
in the game for
It's raining.
it's raining.
Oh no.
Storm
Oh.
check? Do we have that email? I'm assuming not.
Oh my god. Oh no, creeper part 2. Oh Jesus. Oh, okay. Oh god.
Looks like Molly missed the stronghold chunk. So
Mhm.
needing to do some further triangulation to pinpoint the stronghold. Oh, or yeah,
Yep, just
okay.
digging down now. It's fine.
Take it down
No,
now.
no big deal. No big deal. Despite Infume dying really, really early on, they're still on really, really solid pace.
I wonder what the what was it? Um what the fastest time has been for this competition. I mean for the past couple of matches. I wonder if we'll see record from the team of Infium, Feinberg, and Molly G.
I'm not too sure of the best time as of right now, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's Molly's team because, like, I don't know, a lot of the matches have been pretty scuffed. Mostly just because of player error and nerves, not because of the seeds.
Oh, 105.50 by Team Zatch. Okay. So
Okay.
yeah, that's very
Okay, so
impressive.
it's up there. It's up there, but
Thank you, Paragon.
it's not close to their combined PBs or anything like that, even on these like god seeds. So I hope to see a sub hour combined relatively soon. Drew Doug.
Molly's struggling with the nav here. Lots of directions from the starter, and further branches from each of those directions.
This nav is not particularly good. I think Molly's just a little bit too far. Yeah.
Caves and mine shafts both making it harder for the nav as well.
Man, this nav sucks. God, this is terrible. Well, what can you do? Um,
There's a ruined portal with that generator
wow.
right there. I was wondering why there was so
Why
much
was there
netherrack.
netherrack?
That makes sense.
That was interesting.
Tom, why is that emote called T-Wags? T-Wags.
It's
Tom,
just
it's
T-Rex.
meta. It's meta.
It's meta.
Indeed, it's meta.
The metaverse.
Oh,
It's coming.
Solstice. Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
And Molly is entering the end around 107. Wow. Yeah. I think Solstice is pretty much clocked out. Yeah. We're just switching on into Ismexian's run, it seems. Man.
Oh, wait, what?
Or not.
What's happening? Okay.
Is that not Ismexian? Oh wait, huh?
Is
What's
this
going on?
Mexian? Can't see the username. Is that
That's
Mexian?
Z-Swipe is Ismexian's
Okay. Gotcha. So for the last few minutes of the match, we will see some gameplay from Mexian, seeing that Zolstis has unfortunately given up completing his seed.
Yeah. So Solstice is forfeited and is taking a 90-minute penalty. Wow. Oh, Molly didn't have a data pack in, apparently.
Oh, he didn't? Was the data pack not in effect?
We watched him on stream put it in.
Yeah.
So it should be in effect. Like, it literally worked. I don't know. That was interesting. And he made a cock. Hell yeah. Okay. Well, that's GG, ending at around 1:05 or 1 hour, 8 minutes and 5 seconds.
Team 1 takes the
45 seconds,
victory
whatever it may be.
for
I can't read numbers.
the first rounds of the match.
Yeah. Well, yep, team win. Team 1 wins that. Wow.
That was quite a match to watch. Okay.
It's
Maxine.
Smexian.
Plugging his Twitch.
Alright, everyone go follow Smexian. Go, 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 go.
Go, go, go. Everyone tab out, follow Smexian. Crafting jukeboxes. Do we have any music discs? Nah. Unfortunate that Ismaxian and Crystal weren't able to play in this match, but I believe there's a losers bracket, and in that case, they will have another chance at. All right, and we will be starting the post-match interview in just a moment.
Osman set.
Pause, man. Say, we'll see if any of the runners will like to participate in the post-match interview.
Mm-hmm. All right, we have some people in waiting room. Welcome, runners.
Welcome,
Congrats on the
Team
win.
1.
Hello. What y'all think about the seeds? Oh wait, hold up.
Yeah.
We got some more runners. Hold up. There we go.
Alright, we got the whole squad here. Nice. Welcome to the Team W, and welcome again, Team 1. Oh boy, that was quite a match.
Yeah, that was an emotional. Oh god, that was an emotional roller coaster on chat's end and the commentators' end. Wow, that was interesting.
Yeah, let's start with the pre 1.9 participants, Infume and Zolstis. How did you guys feel about the seed?
I thought the seed was pretty good. I mean that I obviously like struggled a bit against Blaze Funner, but it seemed pretty solid to me.
Yeah, it was definitely really good. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have any issues seed based.
What happened with the end fight? Did you forget to place a block? Or
I thought I had blocks there, and I went on autopilot. I wasn't thinking.
that's unfortunate.
Mhm.
Fortunately, it didn't cause too much time, so you were able to make your way back to the end pretty quickly.
Yeah, I recovered a lot faster than I thought I would.
What about the 1.14 runners? What y'all think about the seed?
I thought it was cool. I don't really know what a good 114 seat's supposed to look like. I'm not gonna lie, but
Yeah.
it was playable. I had a lot of pros. I mean, like getting gunpowder in the temple, I had like 12 or 13 TNT
Yeah.
or something, and then I just had like 16 pearls. I don't really know what I'm doing, but yeah,
No,
it
you
was
played that pretty well. That was like pretty solid strats. Yeah, that was pretty good.
the seed felt fun and like playable, so yeah,
Yeah,
it was good.
it's pretty clean run.
Did you, we saw that you
Okay.
got rolled
Yeah.
with the Fletcher trades quite often towards
Yeah,
the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
maybe I
Yeah,
gotta
first
do like oh that was bad. I was
that was
a 1 in
annoying.
3 like 4 times or something.
Yeah, that was an easy like sub like low 13 village leave, but sadly got rolled.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah,
Maybe I'll
fine.
do like first day or learn how to do that or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I kind of
Yeah.
like did nothing for a couple minutes.
Yeah. Well, it happens. Bad
Yeah.
RNG comes and goes. And for Asmexian says, I played the 114 seed for 80 seconds, but it seemed pretty nice. I think I played well, but I don't know. Yeah, well, it happens. I don't know what to say to that.
Solstice, would you like to talk about your run?
Fuck. The seed overall was pretty. It was pretty great. I couldn't have asked for a better seed. Well, I mean, it was decent. And the path I took, it was really linear in the beginning. I went to the temple, and then it was all in my path. Where I screwed up was in the tower. I think I'm not sure exactly what happened. Either I placed a dirt block, or maybe I think it was an Enderman placed the dirt block at the bottom,
Oh,
and
I see.
all of my items despawned. And then that caused a lot of issues later on in the run. It took me about 10 minutes to recover the rest of the items to go to the end fight, and then in the end fight I could have completed it pretty easily if I had more arrows, but I didn't, and yeah, I messed up a few times in the end because I didn't have enough arrows.
Yeah, those deaths were quite unfortunate, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure all of chat was inspired by your tenacity and perseverance.
Yeah,
Constantly trying
the
to
determination to
yeah.
continue after all of that. Oh my gosh. Like props to you for sure.
I'm
was rough.
mostly embarrassed by that performance because that's not how my gameplay usually is, but
Yeah. It happens, Honestly, like the determination is definitely impressive. Like a lot of runners just don't have that. Like, this is a tournament, it's not RSG. You can't just reset, right? So it takes determination for sure.
You'll have a chance to redeem yourself if that's how you feel in the losers bracket. So we look forward to seeing you participate in that match.
Oh, Molly, I'm curious as to what you thought of the 116 seed.
So it's pretty average.
Yeah.
Good.
That's what it looked like, yeah.
Yeah.
It had enough stuff.
Yeah.
The nav I wasn't very smart about, but
Yeah.
I
I
don't
don't know if
nav
Crystal
was the only
played,
thing that was
but
too
I don't
bad.
know. We'll see.
Well, yeah.
The seed? Good fucking question. I wish I knew.
Yeah. Sounds about right. Okay.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. Sadly, wasn't able
I didn't
Well
even
done,
get to be
Crystal. Did well.
ratioed by Molly. Sad pack.
Sad. So sad.
Lucky.
All right. Average Crystal take. Oh God. Yeah, I think that's just about it.
Yeah, that was fun for us to watch. Thank you guys for participating. And we look forward to seeing you guys participate in future matches.
Thanks for
Yeah.
commentating. I enjoy the seeds and
Yeah.
thanks for refing and stuff. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
See
enjoyed
you next
watching.
All right. Bye bye. Thank you.
Let's see what match we have coming up.
Oh, I got it here.
Do you have
So
the spreadsheet up?
Yeah. So yeah. Okay. So we're gonna be rating Doi Pingu. Love to see it. Our next match is what is it? Tomorrow at 4 p.m. UTC. It is Speed Nintendo, Roy and Epnock versus Nixer, Philip Creek, and I don't know. I don't know if that's okay. Yeah, cool. It'll be a fun match to watch.
And yeah, have
Today.
fun.
Oh, today? Oh, wait, no, midnight. Oh, wait, it's midnight. So it's like, you know,
Okay,
midnight
the third
EST
participant
time.
is Blide.
Blide,
Sorry about
Blade,
that.
whoever. Omega. That's funny.
And we
All
will
right,
be
cool.
rating Doi Pingu, so
I
have
know.
fun on his stream. Thank you guys for tuning in. See you guys on another match. Take care, y'all. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.
Yeah. Man, that was I was